Good evening, and thank you for attending the open house session for Conventions of Writing for the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Lisa Palmieri, and I am your son or daughter's teacher for this half-credit, one-semester English elective. My contact information is listed here on the screen that you're seeing in front of you. During the school day, an email is the best way to get in touch with me. But if you prefer to talk by phone, feel free to leave a voicemail message and I'll be sure to return your call. The focus of the Conventions of Writing course is some of the content in elementary and middle school language arts classes that sometimes students get to high school and think that they need some review of with respect to grammar and usage and mechanics. Those areas of language arts are tested on the writing skills portion of the language section of the SAT, and they are tested on the English portion of the ACT. So when students get to high school, they often feel as if their knowledge of punctuation or maybe their recognition of appropriate usage or even knowledge of agreement isn't what it should be or could use some refinement of skills. So our course is designed to not only review those skills, but give students practice with actual ACT and SAT questions so that students can, once they've learned the concept or reviewed the concept, apply their knowledge to real-time, actual standardized test questions so that they can understand how they'll apply their knowledge on an actual standardized test. As I imagine you've been hearing all evening, Google Classroom will be the primary place that the materials for our course will be housed. I've included the codes for each of the sections for our Google Classroom. I invite you to join our classroom as well as a parent or as a guardian. Joining will give you privy to the assignments and the announcements that I'll post on a daily basis. I also will use the Remind texting app to communicate with my Conventions of Writing students. So you'll see that I've selected an acronym NHCOW for North Hills Conventions of Writing, and I'll use that to communicate reminders to students throughout the semester. You too may join our Remind texting chain, and you'll see those reminders as well. I anticipate using the Zoom platform for our conferencing or video lessons. I will not require that students use the video portion of the Zoom, but I will ask that students attend our Zoom class sessions on a daily basis. The other materials that support the course, as I mentioned before, include real-time actual SAT and ACT preparation or practice, and that is through an app or a website entitled Socrative, in which I have practice tests and practice applications of various concepts that we study throughout the semester. My daily expectations for students involve them logging into the Google Classroom on a daily basis for lessons, activities, and assignments. On the first day of class, I showed them how to use the classwork heading at the top of the page and how to see the arrangement of content within the conventions of writing Google Classroom. If you join our Google Classroom or ask your son or daughter to show you his or hers, you'll see that I arrange content by units and label all of our assignments by date. Each day, your child should be attending conventions of writing at the time at which he or she is scheduled for the course, either period 4 or period 6, although I understand that there will be occasions, just like in a traditional school year, when he or she misses class. If that's the case, I'll ask that work is made up and submitted by midnight that day, unless your child has communicated with me and asked for additional time due to some kind of illness or a need for extended time. Therefore, it's going to be important that your child checks his or her email on a daily basis and communicates with me when there are concerns. While scores for assignments in Google Classroom will be scored in our digital platform, all grades will be listed in PowerSchool. So at any time, students can look in PowerSchool to see what grades were earned or any grades that are missing. I would say that I'm fairly or even extremely prompt at grading and updating grades. So knowing what your child's grade is going to be an easy thing to do by using PowerSchool. With respect to how grades are comprised, there are really 4 main areas that make up a student's grade in conventions of writing. Checks for understanding, as I explained to the students on their first day, involve a low weight way for me to mid-unit see what students are understanding and for me to communicate to them what they understand and what they'll need to clarify for themselves before a test. Checks for understanding are immediately returned to students with feedback so that they can use that feedback to prepare for unit assessments. Unit tests are more heavily weighted. All unit tests in conventions of writing are worth 20 points. And we usually have unit tests about once a week or once every week and a half. When a student is unhappy with or unsatisfied with a unit test score, one of the things that I offer is a retake opportunity for any test at any time throughout the semester where a student wants another shot at taking a test. I ask that this additional opportunity or additional retake be taken in the week following the original test so that the student can use his or her knowledge from analyzing mistakes to take a retest and try his or her hand again at showing his or her knowledge. One of the things that helps in this is after every assessment, that is every unit test, students are asked to complete a personal error analysis What this involves is recording any errors that were made on a unit test, recording or correcting any errors, and then identifying what rules or what concepts students did not know when they took the test so that they can be more successful either on a retake or on a final exam or in actual application and practice in his or her own writing. The final thing that comprises a student's grade in conventions of writing is the practice SAT, ACT questions that are offered in the Socrative app. The information that you see on the slide in front of you now repeats or reiterates information that I have on your child's syllabus, how a person can be successful really in any course, but in conventions of writing is simply to do the work, to ask for help when the child has questions or doesn't understand material. Asking for help for a teenager can not always be a desired thing to do, but I think our virtual situation gives students various ways that they can reach out to their teacher and not feel as if they're the center of attention. If a child doesn't feel comfortable posing a question in a Zoom class, private communication through email, through a remind text, or even the private comment feature in Google Classroom can enable students who are more reluctant to speak out or reticent to communicate with their teachers and feel comfortable asking for help or clarification. One of the things that I try to emphasize quite a bit in conventions of writing is the importance of knowing where we make mistakes and then learning from those mistakes. As I mentioned before, the checks for understanding are not only for me, but for students to understand their lack of understanding about a concept so that they don't make the same mistakes on a unit test. Therefore, what a student needs to take advantage of in the digital assessments, not only checks for understanding, but also unit tests, is the feedback that I include. That feedback is personalized and tells a student exactly what rule or what concept aligns with the question, and using that feedback can help a student to not make the same errors, to record an error on a personal error analysis, or even to be able to apply that concept in the future. As I said before, one of the applications in the future may involve a retest or a retake of a unit test. So I'd encourage your child to take advantage of the retake opportunity that exists in conventions of writing. As I mentioned before, you can check your child's grade in PowerSchool. I'm prompt about updating grades multiple times a week, if not daily. But you can feel free to email me at any time with questions or concerns, and I'd be happy to discuss or provide you with more information or point you in the right direction of someone who can help further. I appreciate your time and look forward to working with your child this semester. Thank you.